Hey, what's up everyone? So here's a video showing my new little FPV gear for my Blade 200 QX. So I was at my local hobby shop, Rcdepothobbies, Hobbies, and I noticed they had this FPV'd out little Blade 200 QX, and I was like, hey, I want to turn mine into a little FPV monster. So I mean, when I was at the hobby shop, I was pretty much bitten by the little mini FPV quadcopter craze all over again. So I hate going to the hobby shop because they always make me buy stuff, and I ended up buying FPV gear for my little Blade 200. So, I mean, this little thing is tiny. It's a fantastic flyer. It flies great. It's actually a very great value because it comes ready to go. It can carry a GoPro if you want. Tons of power. You can fly really stable or even turn to manual mode and whip it around, and it's really, really sporty. You can flip it, you can roll it, you can do insane climb outs. And I just want to turn this into a little baby FPV monster. So I got my FPV gear. So here is a tiny little one. It's FT952. It's a 5.8 gigahertz video transmitter. It transmits on 32 different channels, and it operates at 200 milliwatts. So the range is going to be more than enough for this little, park flyer quadcopter. It's not going to be a long range, so that's why I got a 200 milliwatt video transmitter. The best part about this one is it's a 32 channel, so it's compatible with pretty much any 5.8 video receivers out there in the market. For example, Immersion, Fat Shark, Boss Cam, the DJI ones, even the ones from China, Foxtech, all of those other 5.8 frequencies. This tiny little receiver will operate on it because there's a bunch of dip switches back here, and you just gotta flip until you get the right channel. And there's really no manual on here, but you can always call the guys up and they will tell you exactly where to put the dip switch for different, setups. And you can see it's a tiny little one. Here's my little Blade 200. And there's a little circle. It's like the size of a dime. You can see this little video transmitter right next to it. It's a tiny little video transmitter, so it's a very lightweight. It doesn't weigh that much. It's gonna be more than enough for this little sucker right here to fly. It comes with a cable and a little whip antenna. I'll probably just toss this aside and use a cloverleaf because cloverleaf just gives, provides much better clarity, much better signal when you're flying in and out of trees. That's what you want, is a cloverleaf. This will probably work if you don't have one laying around, but nothing wrong with using a stick, a whip, or a cloverleaf. But I prefer a cloverleaf. See, moving on next, it's a tiny little one. I got this one for 30 bucks, so it's a pretty good deal. I mean, it's a tiny little setup, and you don't have to, worry about where you're getting it from, how's the service, because Rcdepothobbies, they're in the US, so you can just walk into the shop or give them a call. So that's the best thing. Next up, I got this tiny little camera. I mean, this is the Pico wide. So they have two versions. They have a regular standard lens and they have a wide lens. I got the wide lens because I wanted a much wider view when I'm flying it, because I hate the narrow stuff. I just can't see what's around me, so I have to see what's around me, so I got the wide. And in order to make this camera work with this video transmitter, you just gotta cut off this connector and just solder on right here. We got the video and the power. And this video transmitter and this camera supports a wide range of voltage. The camera supports anywhere from a 3.6 volt, which is a 1-cell LiPo, all the way up to a 24-volt battery, which is like a 5-cell. You can see over here the video transmitter, it doesn't tell you, but it supports anywhere from 6 volts up to 30 volts. So a 2-cell all the way up to a 6-cell LiPo. So not only is it good for the smaller 2-cell stuff, this will also work with your larger, 6-cell setup if you have a much larger setup. Just a quick rundown. I'm not using legs on my Blade 200 because I don't like the legs. I like the way it looks right now. So instead of putting the camera on the bottom, I'll just throw the camera on top, maybe some double stick tape or some foam, and just kind of wedge it up a little bit like so, because when you're flying it, you don't want the camera facing down at the ground. When you're booking it across the field or somebody's house or backyard, you want the camera up a little bit so when you're flying forward, you can at least see what's in front of you instead of just the ground. And this video transmitter will probably end up going back here because I don't really have any more space in the bottom. So I just probably drill a little hole, route this wire through, tap it to the main power board inside, and the stock battery is going to power the video transmitter and this little camera. You can see, I mean, right now, I'm pretty sure once I install it and do the wiring and cut off some of this wiring, I'm probably not even putting anywhere more than 20-30 grams at most, and that's going to be a perfect setup to keep this little mini monster a little FPV monster. So yeah, that was a quick video showing you guys my little or my plans to turn my little Blade 200 into an FPV setup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned. I'll be sure to post some more videos coming up very soon on exactly where I place it, how I routed the wires inside, and how the FPV footage looks, because I still have all of my FPV DVR, all of my other FPV gear all ready. It's just been a while since I've flown, and I'm dying to get back in now because these guys at Rcdepothobbies just had to show me their FPV setup, and I'm hooked all over again. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.